Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk about tweezers, how to pick the right tweezers, especially for volume. It's crucial to have proper tweezers that work well. What you would need to make sure that your tweezers, you have the proper tweezers, is to make sure that they're made out of proper steel, stainless steel. The best ones are from Germany. They do not bend or they do not change shapes if they are put in acetone to remove any kinds of glues that are on them. Also, what's very important, any kind of tweezer that you have to be super careful. Always make sure that they're put away properly, cleaned, sterilized. Any kind of product that you use on them, again, sterilization, if it's barbicide or acetone or alcohol, 100% alcohol, you have to make sure that the tweezers are right so it doesn't change their shape and they don't become dull. So what's very important also is that you put them away at the proper place. You always store them in a little pouch or in a magnetic case, just to make sure that no matter how good the stainless steel is or where it's from, if the tweezers fall, they will bend and they will break and get out of shape and you won't be able to use them. So that's very, very important. Once again, you have to make sure that the tweezers are soft. What I mean by soft is that especially for isolation, they're easy to work with when you press on them. They're not hard. When they're hard, I find it puts more pressure on your fingers, and then you kind of have hand cramps, which again sucks when you're lashing all day for 4 hours or 8 hours a day and your tweezers, especially the isolation ones, are too hard to work with. So very important to make sure that your tweezers are soft. Again, barely any pressure on them and they're moving around very, very well. Super, super important. When it comes to volume tweezers, there's different kinds. There are the tweezers that have a kind of a boot shape, and they're squared, and then there are some that are L curved, which are my favorite, and then there's the J curve. Also, I love the J curve tweezers. I find I switch in between the L curve and the J curve while doing my sets, just because I find, I don't know, I just like switching tweezers between my sets. It's really weird, but I don't personally like the boot shape because I find them too thick. As you're grabbing the fan, I find some of the lashes, especially bigger fans, kind of hide in the boot part of the tweezer. So I personally don't like it. Unlike the thinner tweezers, you can definitely see when you're picking it up or if it starts moving around when you're ready to pull it off your sticky part of the lash on your lash tray, I guess. So very, very important. I find these are cool as long as you find the proper sweet spot of the tweezer. Every tweezer is different. Some tweezers, it could be closer to the beginning of the tweezer, to the opening. Some it could be deeper in, or it could be somewhere in the middle. So every tweezer is different. Every tweezer, you have to work with it, practice with it. Once you figure it out, it makes your life so easy. So make sure you choose the right tweezers when you're working with them. If you like the boot part, the boot tweezer is great. I personally started working with them as a lash artist, and then I just threw them out because I don't know, I find it was harder to pick up perfectly symmetrical fans with a thick tweezer. So I hope this really helped you guys. What kind of tweezers do you like to use? What brand do you like to use of tweezers also? And how do you make sure that the tweezers that you're buying are high quality? Message below. Yeah,